What's up, y'all? Come on through. We're gonna talk about it. All right. We're gonna keep it cute, so we're talking about the gospel. Come on in. Leave a like at the door. Leave a like at the door. Come on in. We're getting our little music together. All right. Hey, Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What is going on? Did y'all see Lifetime's The Clark Sister movie? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? Listen, let me tell y'all something, okay? First of all, we have a slight delay. It looks like it's almost 30 seconds. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure gonna let the app know about it, okay? Listen, y'all, we need to discuss this, okay? First of all, I'm coming in here as an avid, churchgoer as a young woman, especially during the time period in which these women were in their heyday. And although I was not a singer, so therefore I didn't study behind the Clark sisters like that, I still knew who they were. You know what I'm saying? Also, honestly, I didn't come into know what Kojic was until like about 25. Like, I remember Kojic, but I never had no friends that was Kojic. I never was exposed really to the Kojic church, really. Now, AME, Pentecostal, I'm Missionary Baptist, and then Baptist, yeah. Okay. So I have taken a fascination with Kojic as a grown woman, and I'm going to discuss some of those things that were just like, it really resonated with me that I saw in the movie. All right, listen. Let me tell you something. When I'm telling you there wasn't a voiceover in the movie, okay? Everybody had to audition, and everybody had to be able to mimic the voices of the original Clark sisters. Baby, they said that they were putting folks out. Like, sorry, you got to be able to. It's gonna be real singing up in here. It ain't gonna be no lip singing and stuff like that. And you got to learn the characteristics of each sister's voice, period, or you can't be in the show. So, Kiara Kiki Sheard, who is Karen Clark Sheard, play her mama. Ain't that sweet? I think that is so sweet. I think it was so sweet. What is her name? Hold on, I'm trying to get her name. Because I thought she was Amber Riley, but she ain't. I'm sorry. Dang, what is her name? Okay, hold on. I'm getting it, y'all. So Angela Burchett, I don't know who she is, okay? But she played Jackie, okay? Then Anjanae Ellis, we've seen her in a lot of things. She played the mama, and baby, don't she look just like Maddie Moss Clark? Oh my goodness, it was amazing to see how much she looked like her. Raven, what's her name? Raven. Oh my gosh. Raven Goodwin. Played Denise. Then we have the Kiki Kiera Clark Sheard, who played her mother. Then we had oh Lord, what's the other lady name? The light skinned one that played Dorinda. What's her name? I don't forgot. First of all these women can sing their tail off. Okay, it don't matter what their name, well, whatever their name is. Okay, I hate that I said that. Oh, I hate that so bad. Because I'm looking it up, but it won't show me. There we go. Full cast and crew. There we go. Sorry. The casting was excellent. These women could sing, and baby, to have some singing, some awesome, transformative singing going on, and some really nice acting going on. And all these women are not this European standard of beauty. They were big girls, big pretty girls. Every last one except for the one who played Dorinda. And I said, go ahead on. This movie really should inspire people who say that they're a triple threat and that they can sing, the acting, singing, and dancing, for them to really get that singing part down. To really get the singing part down. They sang they tail off. Now, Lifetime, I need you to come here, okay? Because really, now we're just gonna get into different stuff that I liked in the movie, because that's all I can say good about the movie. Lifetime, I need y'all to come here. Come on over here, baby. Come sit over here by me real quick. I don't want y'all to put another hands. After the ones that we see coming up, we're going to talk about them too. Don't put your hands on no more biopics, please. No more biopics. Oh, no black ones. Thank you. Okay? Because you don't got the formula right, okay? This movie was rushed. This movie was choppy, and it did not pay the respect that the Clark sisters should have. Whoever the target audience, which is probably black folks, okay? Black folks, 70 on down to maybe 35-ish, okay? Was I'm thinking what your target range was, okay? And you were portraying people that we grew up with, people that we herald as like black national treasures, and you rushed completely through it. What was that? 2.5 hours? You rushed through it. It seemed like you looked at different interviews that each sister had told over the years, and just like did a scene for one of them interviews, or a story that they told, you just do a scene for it. It didn't seem like there was no rhyme or reason to how this movie was put together, period. Okay? It didn't make no sense how this girl gonna say she ain't got nothing for her mama, and then her mama then poured into all the other sisters, but we never saw her we saw her pour into her girls, but we never saw her neglect Denise. Okay? We never saw it. Now, baby, let me tell you this. I have a whole sister who swears she was neglected, okay? And ain't a soul in the world who will agree with her, okay? So I understand that type of stuff can occur, okay? I do understand. Hello. Yes, I feel like it should have been a 2-night movie event as well, okay? And how you gonna have a Clark sister movie and they ain't singing Down Me? What? We didn't really get to know the real personalities of any of the sisters. How you gonna try to end it at the end? Oh, with old girl getting sick, then the other one having a nervous breakdown, and we ain't seeing no rhyme or reason, no nothing. what's been going on with them from 89 or 94 when their mama died to 2008. I wants to know what Dorinda got to say about this. Dorinda and Karen. Okay, this movie was disappointing. I was so bad. I was so up. Okay. Okay. Yes, they was definitely supposed to get that in down me clip. Okay. I said, what in the world? It just seemed like this was, you know how, like sometimes like when people pass and stuff, people put a clip of like some of their most famous interviews and things they said, and it just go through it in you know, in order, in like a little chopped up, like what is it called, a montage. That's what I felt like we got in this movie, okay? Because it didn't make no sense. The story was every which way. It was chopped and screwed, okay? I know they didn't just stop fooling with their dad. Well, they stopped fooling with their sister though, but they didn't. They just stopped fooling with their dad. We never heard from the daddy again. How in the heck was, you know, all these marriages, all that? I don't think we have seen but two of them get married for real. And then all of a sudden, well, I'm married too. I'm married too. I'm married too. I'm like, girl, who wrote this? And I'm all up on, you know, when I watch stuff, I'll be sitting up all up on Google, reading and looking at stuff, you know, different articles about what's going on. Okay, thank you for paying your dues and hitting the like button. Y'all hit the like button, please. I don't know where my well, I got some moderators in here. What's going on? So, honey, what tripped me out is they got a whole article of the writers smiling and grinning and stuff. I'm like, girl, I know that this is probably a editing floor, chopped and screwed remix, okay? But girl, even some of the writing was kind of whack. Some of the words and stuff like that, and the no. Mm-mm-mm. And it seemed to me like they spent a lot of time making sure they got that singing right, which they should have. But baby, you didn't have to come out on Easter during the pandemic. Y'all could have went to some acting classes too. Okay, let's get on Kiara Shear. You did a good job, baby girl. I ain't never seen the girl act before. She did a good job. About the overall writing, they said mama too much. I understand the mama was the mainstay of the group. She was like the, you know, the organizer, you know, this, that, and the other. But baby, they said mama way too much, honey. They did. I was expecting to say yes, ma'am, too much. Well, you know, because you know how that be. Yes, ma'am, and stuff. I'm so glad I didn't have to say yes, ma'am. But anyway, they said mama a million times. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, who is writing this? Now, I heard it was Queen Latifah. Who else was the executive producers? Baby, Donna Lawrence was doing the arrangements for. Girl, they had Donna Lawrence. Yes, that's why that stuff sounds so good. But they had Donna Lawrence out there doing the arrangements for the music. Come on. It's how the open enemy wants to continue to keep Americans descendant of slaves. Excuse me. What is? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying to me. But can we get into the costuming? Oh wait, we're talking about the actresses. It was a lot of. I don't know if that was the inexperience of the actresses. I don't know any of these people's, you know, filmography. Okay. What was it? It was just no. I don't have mama, sister. This. I was like, listen here, get to singing, because we're not gonna act like this throughout this whole movie. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We need some real acting, some real movement type stuff. It was too much. The ending of the movie. So I implore you all, when you make comments, it's fine, but just slow down. Be here until the comments start getting slow. Slow down and do a whole sentence and stuff. And so, because I'm thinking about what I want to say, and then I'm reading y'all stuff. And if it's just choppy and stuff like that, I can't do nothing with it. Just like this movie, okay? girl, I have nothing for this movie. Like she told him, I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, what is that? Who tell their mama they ain't got nothing for them? We ain't seen what the mama done did wrong. Baby, let's get on the Kojic of the movie. Baby, did you see the men stare her down and basically tell her you was trying to be seen? How was you trying to be seen? I'm trying to understand how the minister of music is not supposed to be up there singing with her daughters, or the high and mighty minister of music, whatever her illustrious title was. Can't be up there singing with her daughter. Talking about they was dancing. Was they dancing? Now I did see a lot of this a little bit, and I kind of was like, just being a church person too. I kind of was like, okay, it's a lot, and so it was a little bit of this, some of this, and I was like, okay. Even though I am a new age one where I believe in stepping, prepping, and all that stuff like that, getting across the word, the praise of God, but I do understand church and how that type of stuff is looked at. Okay, honey, let me tell you something. When they told her she was just trying to be seen and she was going to sit down from fooling her daughter, and she told them straight up, you know what? Y'all hating. Oh, pride. I see what you're saying. Y'all hating. Y'all trying to keep me away from my daughters. You think I'm getting too big. That's what they say, you're getting too big. I said, uh-oh. I've been in that situation before. You're getting too big. You need to take it down a peg or two, like Mr. said to Celine, who was Mr. saying when he said that? I forgot Mr. But I was like, oh my gosh. And I believe that, because the movie was so choppy, I believe that really hurt her and kind of took her out the game, having to watch how she did with her daughters and how she engaged with the triumphs of her daughters. You know what I'm saying? But baby, the other thing that I saw, don't let me forget about the costumes, is when that daughter stood up at the door with them jeans on. She was like, or them pants on. She was like, baby, goodbye. And the girl already knew off rip what she needed to do. And I'm like, you know what? That's their religion. And there'll be people who would speak on that and be like, oh, this is why I can't do the church. And that's just too much. I didn't think that was too much at all. See, folks don't know how to have no dang, no structure. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to relinquish themselves to structure. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You wear a Catholic dress, boo-boo. Period. Skirt, whatever you want to do, but that's what's going to be done. And I can appreciate that she didn't relent in her faith due to no child who was trying to bucket, or due to what others that were outside of her faith may have thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Even when she said she was going to have to go to the car, she didn't ever go to the car. So that was an editing mistake. When she said she was going to have to go sit in the car because she couldn't be up there and let them sit up there and minister through music, knowing that one of her sisters was not, one of her daughters was knocked up out of wedlock, and she had to go sit in the car. That's what you do. If that's how y'all do, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? And I would have went and sat down in the car too. What is this Toni Braxton movie with her singing in the gospel? But anyway, like I said, I didn't grow up Kojic, so I don't know. I have no Kojic friends that I can recall. All my friends were AME. You was either missionary Baptist or you was AME, and we had 3 or 4 Pentecostals. Okay, but my mama felt like if she wasn't gonna be in the Pentecostal church with us, she didn't want us over there because she felt like it was right. It was a place where she didn't want us to embarrass her, basically. Don't be up there jumping and doing all that stuff like that. She didn't have a problem with you, jumping and praising and getting slayed. Well, they said don't say slain in the spirit no more. I have to talk about that later. But she thought that, you know how kids like to show out and stuff. She didn't want us over there with that. Just like we could never go to no funerals without her. So when, the 90s came and our friends in high school started getting killed and stuff like that, you say all it was a bunch of young kids finna go up there and act silly and falling out and being ignorant. She wasn't finna have her children up there. But that's my mom. But back to the movie. Okay, so hold up. So what was I about to say? Baby, can we get on them fashions, baby? Wasn't nobody colder in the 80s and the 90s than my mama. Okay? all them brooches and them big old silver dollar earrings with baby, them silver dollar earrings with them pearls. Oh girl, I was like, oh my gosh. Baby, my mama's closet was cold-blooded, baby. It was so packed you couldn't even move it. And you know, when you fold clothes, you trying to hold something, you know, like hang it up and put up there. You little kid, you trying to push it. Stuff became hard to get in it. Then it's all hanging crazy. She start cussing you out when she get home because the closet in there looking crazy. I can't help it, girl. You got too much, okay? Baby, they were bad. The hair was cold-blooded, okay? The side panel jackets with the brooch over to the side. I said, girl, what do y'all know? Who up in here remember that type of fashion? Because I know I ain't got no young ones in here too tough. We got one young one, and I don't think she ain't seen it yet. Okay, baby, they was tough. Big ups to the goddamn costume designer. Okay, my favorite was Karen when her husband was proposing to her, and she had that orange one on, and it was off to the side. Girl, someone get somewhere and sit down. Okay, I was totally here for it. Okay, what was another piece that I like? Oh, that white that was to the side a little bit, and then it was all big with the turtleneck or whatever that her mama had on directing the choir. Somebody come through. What you talking about? Oh, she was clean. Their mama was clean. They were pretty clean, kind of. Some of them dresses was homely, but you know that's what they, what they did. They were. Ooh, and girl, listen. I went back and looked at some old pictures. How all of them get light skin all of a sudden? Now I ain't gonna say too much on that. I'm not gonna get them too much on that because honestly, I have lightened up as I got older. I was never this light, okay, and I don't think I'm light now. But yes, I'm like, how are they all yellow like this? And then we ain't never seen a brother. See, Jackie and the mama had a first husband. And Jackie had a brother named Leo. We ain't never seen the brother. That's how they do the. That's how they them Braxtons be doing. She did look nice in the pink at her daughter's wedding. You're right, baby. They was clean. They were clean. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Even them black outfit time period that they had on when the mama sang with them. Badness. I was like, oh my gosh. Whoever set up and got them together, they got them together. But see, you couldn't get no actresses going back and forth as they kept losing weight, gaining again, losing weight, gaining. I was like, child. Because I was like, dang, Kiara looking the exact same as she did 20 years ago in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all couldn't contour her face a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or if you look like her mom look now. I'm just saying, God dog. Big up to the singing in there. Big up to that black Lincoln Continental. Whoa, that boy was smoking, wasn't it? Oh, can you believe that girl sold her publishing rights to her songs for a car? Now, if that ain't some nickel, oh yeah, thank you, Jennifer. Ain't that some? I ain't gonna say Detroit. I'm gonna just say it's some nickel. Okay. And the way that man cornered them off while they was all individually walking by, trying to get them to see the discourse that they be doing all the time. Ooh! And got Twinkie. And y'all, for Twinkie to be because she's a musical genius, they say, okay? Is she proud of? Twinkie, when I go look at the pictures and stuff, and some of the interviews from back in the day, is she ding-a-ling dang? Just a little, sometimes the folks who be musically inclined and artistically inclined, they a little throw for real on the real deal, okay? I don't know. I know after her mom died, she had a hard time. But and that could, dwindle somebody down mentally for real. But she seemed like that beforehand. Well, her mama even said it. You're two things. You make poor decisions. What was the two things she said? What the two things she said? You make poor decisions and something else. I don't know. But baby, when she sold it, I'd have slapped her all around that kitchen. But you see the kitchen chairs? Do y'all remember them chairs in the kitchen? them those plastic ones, and they were like a V that was kind of at the top like this, so it went like this and it went down like that, baby. And that kind of metal table and stuff that used to be. Now my mama didn't have it, but my mama's auntie had that, and a lot of the folks in the country had. A lot of the folks in the country in my family had that. You can write and you can make poor decisions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She did read it because that's the truth. She did run off with the first man paid attention. But when the man said that, said, "Oh, you famous and you did that," she should have been steering clear from that. But see, that's another thing. When you just give children one option in life and you only talk about one or two things with them and you don't embrace them to make decisions and for about all the different things that will approach you in the world, they'll be, that's when the bull crap be happening. So let's get on the daddy. First of all, can I say I kind of was with the daddy? Y'all know folks always jump on me all the time because they say I'm for the men and I'm never for the women. You mean to tell me you can't come to none of the church's affair and you are the first lady? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We can do this, but we're not going to do this. Okay? We can do this, but we're not going to do this, ma'am, miss, lady. Okay? Oh, yeah, she was going to go to house, but that could have been just for music. I was here for the daddy when he said, "Listen, you are the first lady of the church, and I can't get you to do anything related to first ladyism." See, that's that bait and switch. You get the man or you get the woman and under these false pretenses, and then you switch it up in the inside, and you don't even make no real concerted effort to do what you said you was gonna do and be the person you said you was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I understand what the Bible said. I'm not saying he was wrong he was not wrong for beating on her. He was wrong for beating on her and slapping that girl and telling that girl that stuff if he said that. Because some of this is movie, this is Hollywood. He was totally wrong for the abuse. Okay, damn. Can I talk about what I want to talk about real quick first? Thank you. But yeah, the abusive language was not that of a bishop or of a man of the cloth. The physical abuse, none of that. But I do understand. I feel like she took leave of her duties as a wife in regards that you were a wife, knowing that you were going to be a Stephen Cole, you were going to be a first lady with certain duties, and you just totally threw caution to the wind and went on about your business and started doing some other stuff. And it seemed like from what they showed that he wasn't really what do you call it? She wasn't even consulting him with none of it. I'm not trying to be ugly, y'all. So, I'm trying to give a fair rounded opinion. Definitely, the abuse was intolerable, insufferable, and not necessary, and was completely wrong. But she was wrong too. And to me, she was wrong first. And yes, he should love his wife, like Christ loved the church. He should. I'm not saying he's without blame. I'm just saying, don't try to act just because she get her ass beat that she did not mess up in some point. Okay. That could be it. They weren't equally yoked. That could definitely be it. Okay. So let's talk about the funeral. The fume. Okay. First of all, the way that they were acting to Denise was not right. Even in that time, y'all are coming together with y'all mama dead, okay? And whatever, because to me the way they showed it, it was just because she left and then she talked to the mama bad that they don't fool with her for years now, even almost over 30 years. Ain't nothing about that Christ-like. That ain't right either, at all. And for them to basically be like, now, okay, hold on. Let me think out what I want to say. Let me think. Okay. Denise getting up there and doing that talking now. I went up there and I Googled the mama's funeral when Denise got up there. And they did quote a lot of her words. But some of it was a little grainy and choppy in the video. And I'm like, not the movie, but the video I saw from 94. And I was like, I don't think it was really done the way that they said it was done. I invite you to go look and you can come back and make a comment if you think otherwise. But if you clowned on my mama's funeral, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's it. That's it, boo. In the white, period. I've already sent it out to those. You know, my mom raised a bunch of people, okay? And some folks got out with my mama. And like I said, you better take it up with her now while she's here. Don't grandstand at my mama's funeral, or I'm gonna break you off something, period. So I do understand being upset about that. I really, really do. But I feel like there's a fakeness between the sisters. And you're talking to someone, you're listening to somebody right now who I'm not estranged with my sister anymore, but we don't the typical loving manner of sister we never really had, okay? And we certainly didn't have for about the last 15 years. And so the last 3 years we've been kind of cool. So about, from when Brooklyn born on. So I understand that feuding. I do. I get it. I don't think it's right, but I do get it. And I do understand how one can get barreled down in the wrongs that they think have been done to them. Okay. But I just think that you should never really close the doors on your siblings. And then to come out in public and be acting like we're going to work this out, we're going to do this, we're going to get this together. But you really, the level of compassion that you have for your sister is not long suffering. I don't know. I'm not on here like I'm all perfect at all. We're going to ignore James. I don't know where my moderators are. And girl, child, we don't look at no James Harden. He's a mess to the. I'm from okay, I'm from Oklahoma. We don't be looking at no James. That's blasphemy. James Harden, his sorry bud. James Harden, you say you shouldn't be doing this like you are saying everything is Wrigley. It was not a good movie, James Harden, and I stand by that. Okay. It was not. It was good to see a little bit into their lives, but it wasn't put together well, man, sir. Okay, in my opinion, which is what you came over here to see about, right? Or did you want me to quote word for word? Okay, I don't think you came over here for a word for word quotation of this movie, especially if you read the title. Okay, so we can cut that out right now. So anyway, I don't know. Even with me beefing, it would be hard to put my sister out. My sister. Now I have some other people in my family that could be put out, but my sister out the sister's car. That was cold. That was cold. But I could understand Karen and Dorinda and them being very upset. Very upset. And I don't know. The Denise sister has always been an outcast since she left. They don't really deal with her. Most people don't even really know who she is. I guess she left that early or whatever. But it's just always very disheartening to see that type of stuff going on in the family. There we go. It wasn't because there were holes that I need to be in there. Yeah, the movie was not good. Open Enemy. That's why they like to do mess. CJ Walker, Open Enemy, tell us what they want us to hear. Exactly. Because that light-skinned mess they had going on in that CJ Walker movie, I ain't really come talk about that all the way. But that was a bunch of BS. That was some Netflix BS. And then they didn't never that the daughter of her, she ain't never said or yay or nay that she was gay. They just that's that Netflix stuff, just saying gay. Child, I was watching Anne of Green Gables the other day, and they got a gay character in there. It ain't no gay character in, you know what I'm saying? And everything don't have to have that. In the original 1908 book, which is what all the Anne of Green Gables have been told about, ain't no gay characters. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Yeah. But, you know, I enjoy the singing. I enjoy the hair, the makeup. I enjoy the clothes. But that's all I enjoy. I think that this was a rush job. A friend of mine on Facebook, she's saying biopics on a budget, they're great value of Black biography. They're the great value of Black biographies. I'm telling you this, Netflix, I don't want your hands on nothing. They hollering they getting salt and pepper in them. So salt and pepper in them about to have a girl. But I'm telling you, the part that I saw, like the little clips, it sent chills through me, okay? So you finna do salt and pepper in them. I know it's finna be jacked up. What's the only one we liked? I didn't like the Aaliyah. I think the only one we liked was the TLC. Larry Reid already interviewed Denise. Go look it up. I was listening to it before I came on. Larry Reid live. Let me tell you what it is real quick. He talked over her most of the time. I was like, God, dog, shut your funky butt up. Then tell me he was born in 1978. Nigga, get the hell on. Okay, y'all, I'm doing too much now. I'm talking about the gospel, and I'm acting a fool, acting a heathen. It's 2.10.19, so February 10th, 2019. Live interview with Denise Clark Bradford of the Clark sisters. Okay, I feel like they're going to shade Spinderella in the song. Yeah, I am here for it. Yes, that's right. Mary, Missy, and Queen collectively have too much money. This could have been way better. Exactly. I think they focus just on the music. I don't know if the sisters are supportive of the film. You need a real person like Layla Lear. She in there talking though. Denise in there talking. I'm not saying she didn't drop some gems out there and stuff. It's just he was talking over her and stuff like that. And I ain't never heard Layla Lear interview nobody. So now, baby, did you see they finna do a program? I don't think it's a biopic, a program or something, a look back at Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina. Didn't we almost have it all? Baby, listen, every time I say that or even think about the title of this that they're about to put together, I get, girl, I literally sat up and cried because Whitney's death had a strong toll on me. It happened, in my 30s, I started realizing that death is like a real thing. I mean, I knew death was real, but I started seeing more death with friends I grew up with, their parents that I knew, and stuff like that, neighbors. In my 30s, there's been a lot of death, so it still is kind of shocking sometimes. And when Whitney died in 2012, I was 32, and that sickened me. Her dying like she did, who she was to me. She's like my auntie. You know what I'm saying? I love Whitney. Now I wasn't like no big fan after she started getting with Bobby real hard and the music started changing and stuff. But that is a wonderful title. I don't know what the product gonna be, but didn't we almost have it all? Ooh, when life was always worth the living. What's that? Is that the word? Hold on, let me read the words real quick. Hold on. It don't matter. The title is it, honey. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta watch this. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take the death of Whitney and then just how rogue Bobby Christina was and how she died just like her mama. That's a lot. Oh yeah, that's right. It's didn't we almost have it all when love was all we had worth giving. The ride with you was worth the fall, my friend. Loving you makes life worth living. That's right. Didn't we almost have it all? The night we held on till the morning. Oh, Jesus. You know you'll never love that way again. Didn't we almost have it all? Oh, girl, I can't even take it. And this is gonna be some lifetime tomfoolery. It's gonna be some lifetime tomfoolery. So it's a trip. I just really feel where am I? That's okay. I'm about to let go of my moderators, I think. Because I'll be hollering where my moderator is a little bit too much for me. That was just there we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay. So anyway. Oh, it's not champagne, that's juice. I'm telling you, a sister can't sit up here and really get emotional. See, that's a problem in the world. If somebody can't get emotional with folks without folks thinking that they're drinking or they doing too much, they need to get off the live. But it is what it is. I love the Whitney dearly. She was beautiful inside and out. Yeah. You glad we're in harmony as a people? I'm with that. I'm with that. That's okay. Whitney and Karen Clark Sheard are my favorites of all time. Seriously. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Then, baby, Wendy Williams, what a mess. I said, girl. I said, oh my gosh. And what was that who said she was crazy? Was it Andy Cohen? He's like, she's crazy. And everybody's face, when they were trying to describe her or talk about her, they was like, I was like, oh my gosh. I felt so bad for Wendy at that moment. Like, did you see how their faces were like in between this disgust and hatred? I was too through, but I'm gonna be watching, baby. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be watching. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. But overall, yes, Lifetime, take your hands off the Black biographies. This is ridiculous. Okay. People, excuse me, I'm sure that the actual celebrity doesn't have to be in full support of these biopics, or biopics, whatever. But I want Lifetime's hand off of all Black biographies. Because they're not consistent and they're not really good at it. They're not good at it. And the thing about it is, these Lifetime movies that they've been doing be more put together and sequential than this was. Don't you think? I think Karen was in it. You see how they took real good care of Karen's image and stuff, right? And then the daughter got to play it. Kiki got to play the role, okay? But have you noticed how all of them are the same color now? And they're all like, it's kind of weird, the makeup and stuff like that. But anyways, that's my commentary on Lifetime's The Clark Sisters movie. Again, like I said, it left a lot to be desired. The ladies who played the roles were beautiful, angelic voices. They did that. They put their time, effort in there, and they did that. Yeah. No. Queen Latifah said Kiara had to audition just like everybody else. And then she found herself having trouble doing her own mama voice too, but she got through it. Oh yes, honey. I done did my little research before I came on here, okay? They said nobody was getting by unless they had the acting ability and and the vocal. But I'm gone. I appreciate you. If you're new here and you like what you saw, please subscribe. Remember, my motto is they may not buy in, just like the people we had to block, but they will look on. All right. So y'all take good time. Have a good evening, and watch it again. Maybe you'll like it even more. Like I said, the singing did it for me. Okay. All right. So have a good one. Bye bye.